Bueno, viejo, sigamos con este sinsentido. Cui.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
Siempre.
What do you need?
Competir. Háblame de mi siguiente competir.
Now that you have qualified for the bronze division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards.
Ooh.
The stars themselves need to hear of Silver Phoenix if you're to make it in this division, so I prepared a match to remember.
Fenix de plata, ¿y eso quién es?
The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the great southern forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you.
Bueno.
Are you ready to get started?
Ajá.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
¿Qué será?
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
A los goblins, caníbales. No tiene oportunidades. Maldito seas, ¿cómo te atreves? Vaya canalla.
That was a good start to the bronze division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look.
Si tú lo dices. Háblame del siguiente.
Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight.
Suena divertido.
Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started?
Oh, sí.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
El foso del dolor.
The pit of pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
49 segundos para aquí. Es usted. Sí. Ah, 10 segundos. Solo 10 segundos más. Menos mal. Subestimé un poco las trampitas.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Qui.
Interrumpes algo,
I'm
estúpido.
sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass a message to Silver Phoenix.
A mí me importa.
Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match.
Ok.
The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with Silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
Sí, sí, anda a hablar con tus amigos imaginarios.
Won't be a problem for you.
Maldito
Did you have a
entrometido.
question for me?
Háblame del siguiente combate.
Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see.
¿Qué quieres decir?
I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter especially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match.
Un luchador de la cofradía, ¿eh? ¿No puedes hacer que su hombre se enfrente a otro?
No, I can't, actually. The Serpent, who's the guild's chief agent in this place, has specifically requested you.
Qué sospechoso. Porque decide la cofradía a quien me enfrento.
The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kailan the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well.
Maldito Kailan.
I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here.
¿En quién habías pensado originalmente como adversario?
I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild's involved, though.
Muy bien, lucharé con el matón de la cofradía.
I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started?
Tú lo sabes.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the Serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes. Does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star that is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test. And so, the Serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you Evil and Terror.
¿Qué tienes en mente, Shang Tsung? Shang Tsung de Cotillon, ¿eh? Un saco demoníaco. Así que atacándome por atrás, ¿eh? Sapo demoníaco cobarde. No digas. Estúpidamente. Como muchos otros que he matado en tu casa. Eso es todo lo que puedes hacer. Patético ser.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before.
No me gustan las sorpresas. De ahora en adelante quiero saber contra qué estoy luchando y por qué.
I understand your concerns. We wanted to test the demon against an exceptional fighter, you see. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match.
Dice que... ¿De qué quería hablar?
He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his.
Ah, es el del pañuelito.
Go, speak with him now. The
¿Qué
sooner
te
you
hace
do,
bullying?
the sooner I can return you to the ring.
Bueno. ¿Vale?
Leave me be. I want nothing to do with you. You'd only grind my spirit further into the earth, and it's quite crushed enough.
Sí, eso le sucede a la gente que habla conmigo.
From what I know of them, the guild doesn't usually conduct business this openly, or in such elegance.
¿Tú qué quieres?
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement.
¿Y de qué se trate? ¿Quién más se beneficiará de este acuerdo?
Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the Toxicant arts.
Me gusta eso, aparte.
Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix, the one we discussed.
¿Por qué no me dieron ese poder a mí?
I know this one by reputation, and that's enough. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Adelante, di lo que tengas que decir.
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares.
Si piensa que algo tan grande como esto podría no estar corrupto, es que es una necia.
This place is not corrupt so much as open to interpretation. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
Empezaba a preguntarme cuándo llegarías a eso.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
Estoy esperando a oír lo que tienes que decir.
I would say you would be unable to lose this match unless you were to drop dead yourself. What could be easier? When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana.
Hagámoslo. Envenénala y toma la plata de mis ganancias.
Excellent. Your payment will be reduced for Kana's match, but I'm sure Kui knows better than to ask too many questions.
Kana will prove an easy foe under the influence of my concoction. Simply wait her out if you wish.
Do not simply wait her out. Face her, fight her, and put on a show.
Oh, daré todo un espectáculo.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
¿Y tú qué vendes cosas?
What do you need from me?
¿Eres vendedora o algo? ¿De dónde sacas tus mercancías?
I have my sources. Some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy.
¿Por qué regentas tu negocio desde aquí?
What the Imperial bureaucrats don't know won't hurt them. First they decree wind maps off limits, and now there's concern over magical artifacts.
¿No te preocupa que haya tanta magia en un solo lugar?
Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry.
Enséñame lo que tienes a la venta.
Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
Estilo de millar de cortes. Gemas. Nada. Las puedo conseguir yo. Final feliz cortesano.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy Endings, famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. I really shouldn't talk long, however. I'm under an exclusive agreement with the proprietor of this place, and he gets such wild fancies. Better not to pique his interest by talking to a lovely lady such as yourself.
Bueno. Vamos a ver qué hay por acá. ¿Alguien quiere hablar? ¿Tú quieres hablar?
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lin runs her shop, aren't you?
Puede ser.
I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment.
¿Qué favor es ese que necesitas?
I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me?
¿Qué mensaje necesitas que lleve?
There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
Supongo que su aprobación tiene un precio.
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
¿Qué saco ayudándote?
A richer game with higher bets, of course. I'm sorry I can't offer you more, but you must admit this is a small favor.
¿Qué pasaría si te excedieras en los límites de las apuestas?
I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules.
Bueno, te ayudaré.
My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
What do you need from me?
Dinero. Tengo que hablarte de Dao Shen, el jugador.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
Pues... tengo las 500 monedas de plata aquí mismo.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes?
Ya agoté todas las posibilidades de conversación contigo.
I'll be here when you need more of my goods.
Sí, sí. Quizás te compre el millar de Cortés. Suena interesante.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Vamos.
Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time.
Okay.
Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Maldito viejo analfabeto.
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the bronze division from Crimson Kana.
Kana, te ves un poco rara. ¿Pasa algo contigo? Quizás un poco de veneno en el té. Ay, mira qué poca salud que tienes. Mira, te voy a dejar que me des un golpe así. Cortesía de la casa. No, mejor no. Me pega fuerte a pesar de estar muriendo. Muy fácil. Soy la nueva campeona. Nadie puede detenerme. Llévense ese fiambre.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. Dr. An has already pronounced the poor girl dead. The doctor wouldn't say what killed her, though. I suspect a weakness of the heart or some such. It will not look good that she collapsed when fighting you, but your record has been strong enough to both avoid and pervert suspicion.
Al público le ha encantado la pelea. Creo que eso vale un poco más de plata, ¿no?
Come now. The arena works on a strictly regenicated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra.
Dame más dinero, viejo tacaño. Te ayudo a llenar las gradas. Eso no significa nada para ti.
I mean no offense. It's just I see your point. Here, take this and don't tell the others. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
Bueno, sí, ¿tienes algún otro combate? Ah, espera, voy a hablar con ese de atrás. Lo voy a amenazar un poco.
When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
Te sientes amenazado, soldadito.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. If you think defeating Kana impresses me, you're wrong. Now poisoning her and watching her die painfully on the arena floor while you ride to an easy victory, that impresses me.
¿Cómo lo supo? Si yo fuera tú, estaría más preocupada, soldado. Eres el siguiente.
You think the kind of offer they made you appears every day? No, that was a black rainbow arching across your sky. A rare and wondrous thing. The serpent would never provide a poisoner to deal with me. I'm safe because I keep to my place and play the role Kailan needs me to play. Before you ask, I'm not inclined to talk about the serpent in the slightest. You'll meet him before long, I wager.
Cuánto misterio. Luego hablaremos.
Good. Go bother someone else.
Hablaremos con los puños. Dame otra pelea, viejo tanto.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division.
Y que sean desafíos.
Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
Sigue hablando.
What do you need?
Háblame del siguiente
Now
combate.
that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, this serpent has decided to keep your career interesting.
¿Eh?
A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first.
Otro demonio más. Maldición.
This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
Sí.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone
Ay,
warrior
no, un
prove
elefante.
stronger?
Mierda. Tiene muchos hit points. Ahora.
Focus.
Maldita. Deja de cubrirte, estúpido animal. Deja de cubrirte.
Leaping tiger.
Mierda. Uff, saca. Muere, maldita. Uff.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kailan the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Lástima por ti, zorra decida. No vas a poder escuchar los grandes secretos que tenemos para decirnos, Kailan y yo. Vamos a dominar la ciudad imperial.
Are you ready to go in now?
Sí, déjame pasar, soldadito.
This is almost sad. Am I truly so threatening to the mighty Kailan the Serpent? Regardless, I'll be waiting with the others if you need me.
It is vital that we talk a moment.
You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks.
¿Qué me diste?
You are a smart young woman. Smart enough to know that you will get much further as my friend than my foe. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
¿Qué pasa si creo que soy yo quien debería dirigir todo lo que sucede aquí?
Then you live in an amusing fantasy. Do say hello to the fox spirits and the twin dragons
Ya lo sé matar.
when you have them over for tea, that is.
El cielo de la zorra ya no existe.
Interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Qui has told you about us, if you didn't already know.
Me han hecho algunas preguntas por ahí.
Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
¿Me estás sugiriendo que me una a ti?
I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
¿Eres consciente de que soy la que eliminó a Gao el Mayor?
Did you? An interesting claim, and one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have.
Vestido azul y dorado. Creo que es bastante fácil de descubrir mi identidad secreta.
If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
Supongo que el muy patán mató a quien no debía. Ese parece su estilo.
How perceptive of you. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Es muy estúpido, da más problemas que otra cosa.
We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion.
El zombie ese que tienes ahí al lado.
Yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
¿Y cuál es tu oferta? Me interesa. ¿Qué proponís?
An amicable arrangement, one that will benefit both of us. You see, what is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
¿Cómo te atreves a interrumpir esta reunión de negocios, estúpido borracho?
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again, perhaps.
We're leaving now. You
Maldito seas.
Alone. It's important.
Voy a matarte. Moneditas de plata, cortesía de la cofradía. ¿Qué demonios estás pensando, gordo?
You can't trust Kylo. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
¿Y tú qué
Step
quieres?
back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say.
Unámonos, Joe, matemos a este
You've
imbécil.
embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail.
Pero yo no tengo nada que ver en este combate. Maldición. No me queda otra que pelear, ¿no? Prueba la espadita, loca. La cambio por la garrita, porque la garrita se quedó obsoleta. Maldición. No saltéis. ¿Qué hace eso? Vamos, gordo, inútil. Hace algo. Mucho hit point tiene este maldito.
Fought like a monster for a little guy.
Al lado de ti, todos son pequeños.
Good point, but he was particularly plucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all.
No me sorprende, no haces más que luchar.
That's unfair. These axes don't sharpen themselves, you know. Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Qui and Kylon were there, and Lucky Cho too.
Cho el
He was just a
afortunado.
runt back then.
Se le acabó la suerte a Cho el afortunado. Torbellino. ¿Más secretos?
Some things are best kept a secret. And I tried to warn you. This is the last time, I promise. My brother became the arena champion. The Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire.
Ahora es un zombie con una mascarita blanca.
I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
¿Tenía celos de su éxito?
I wanted nothing from this place. He would have kept his title if it wasn't for Kylon. Raging Ox was one of Kylon's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kylon approached me first. And when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. I'm sure you know all about that. What with the Kana thing and all. I knew what was happening as soon as I saw her sway. But that's another secret I'm keeping. When Ox joined up with Kylon, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
¿Por qué no lo detuviste?
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kylon, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kylon's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kylon's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kylon was. Convince him to leave. But Kylon was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
Oops. Así que mataste a tu hermano.
I didn't do it on purpose. It was stupid. And it was an accident. Kylon just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Oye, ahora no te me pongas a llorar en niembre.
Sometimes these things have to come out or they'll kill you. Still, don't try to give me a hug, or I'll lop your head off. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself.
No te intrometas en mis asuntos malvados.
Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kylon's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Brazo poderoso. Pero no me gusta de acompañante, así que te voy a cambiar probablemente. Mira lo que le hiciste al pobre Chol afortunado. Era tan afortunado. No se merecía eso, era un buen hombre.